All right, so here she is, United States Olympic medalist, former UFC women's bantamweight champion, and Hall of Famer Ronda Rousey. You can't tell the history of women in mixed martial arts without starting with Ronda.
It has to start with Ronda Rousey because her first UFC fight against Liz Carmouche back in Anaheim was truly, truly amazing. They went out there, they put on a great show. Ronda ended it in the most patented way. It had to end with an armbar. Ronda got it at the end of the first round. The crowd went crazy, and you understood at that moment if Ronda was a star prior, she was going to the moon after that night in Anaheim, and that's exactly what she did.
She really has had a profound impact on American culture. Halloween rolls around every year. Ronda Rouseys are everywhere. You can't effectively put into words her contribution to mixed martial arts, and of course tonight she will try to add to her legacy. All right, so here's the two-division champion, Amanda Nunes, and what a response to that Juliana Pena loss, right? That had to be a difficult 6 months or so to sort of sit on that. But, man, the proof is in the pudding, and she exacted her revenge at UFC 277.
I was worried, Jay. I was worried. I thought that the fact that she got so fatigued, the fact that Juliana was able to remind her what happens when Amanda doesn't have things going her way would be hard to overcome. But when she stepped into the octagon that night, she was right back to being the best in the world. But once again, there is a massive opportunity in front of her tonight as she walks to the octagon. Does she get through this as we saw her get through that fight with Juliana down in Dallas?
And usually when she's cracking a wry smile, it means danger for the opposition. So Amanda Nunes seemingly physically, mentally, emotionally in a great place coming in here tonight. All right, now let's get to the tail of the tape for this women's bantamweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Ronda Rousey. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the World, Amanda the Lioness Nunes.
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, so here we go, folks. Yes, Ronda Rousey is back as round one of the rematch with Amanda Nunes is now underway. It's been all title fights for Rousey in the UFC, and if long life was getting old, she's back in the big show tonight.
She's back because she's a person that loves to have something to try to accomplish. She has a mountain to try to climb to change the result of the first fight. Amanda Nunes ensures that nothing will be different.
Slip that one. Oh, how is she standing? Brutal knee to the body. Oh, and there's another combination. She's turning this into a sparring session. Just high volume, and her opponent's got to make some adjustments.
Opponent has to make adjustments, but she has to interrupt those combos. When she gets going into her combination, opponent needs to interrupt that. When she is this free-flowing, it is very difficult to deal with.
Rousey's in half guard. All right, nice transition into full guard. If you're the top fighter, where do you go from here?
Try to posture up, get some big ground and pound off, which will lead to you passing the half guard. That was a slick transition.
Well, no surprise here. She backs off and welcomes her opponent back to the feet. Right hand is there over the top.
Those are big strikes.
Straight right hand, but she misses.
Beautiful hands on display. Another punch lands.
Nunes' hook shot is blocked. Saw that coming from a mile away.
Oh, high kick. Nice shot there by the champ.
Oh, strong series of kicks by her there. It's almost like she throws her feet as if they're two more hands.
I mean, that is crazy. Use every weapon available, and she is using her kicks as her main weapon.
Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange. With a strike by her there, I'd be knocked out. Her opponent still stands.
She's still standing, but she's got to get on the right foot. She's got to get out to the center of the octagon, find some space so that she can evade her opponent's finish her.
Oh!
Oh, nice right hand. Oh, body shot.
Oh, big left.
She gets to her spot, the tie clinch, and then she starts to let the knees fly. Nice body shot. That was great head movement. Oh, man.
Actually, you see some welting now on the thigh a little bit as she continues to attack that area effectively.
It's a big part of the leg, so it takes a little long. Beautiful submission attempt by Scrap. That is tight.
All right, so now she chooses to bail on the submission, preferring to maintain a dominant position.
Very smart. It was a wise decision. You can see her fight IQ on display there, not giving up the position to try to chase a submission.
Well, Rousey's has got full mount now. Trying to stay heavy here as best she can. How good is her movement here on the ground, right? Shades of Ray Borg, just transitioning so beautiful.
Yeah, she's so good at transitions and movement. Her ability is unmatched.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Ronda Rousey. Well, the damage starting to add up, bleeding from her cheek now. Well, Rousey's right back to the full mount.
I mean, way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
It's work. I'm going to stand this up.
Nunes is in half guard. All right, she's got north-south position now, DC. We don't see a lot of north-south chokes in the UFC, but what is she trying to do here from what is a dominant position?
Well, you know, the north-south choke is very difficult because everybody is so well-versed in submission defense now.
Right.
But if done the correct way, it can happen. But you hit that north-south choke, hope that your opponent turns to their knees. So that
She's wobbling out.
she's hurt very bad. She's on skates. She has to get moving. If she stays in front of her opponent, she's going to take one more. That's going to end the night.
How about these two going at it?
Never seen anything like this, J.A. How in the world are these two women still standing?
What a round. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure. But nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, back to the stool she goes. We'll see if they can close up that cut, and it's a pretty big one she's dealing with on her cheek.
It's a nasty cut on her cheek, but it's in a better spot. It's not blood leaking into her eye. It's more pain now because every time she gets hit in it, it's going to hurt. She's got to be a little better on the defensive side of things.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two underway. All right, here we go with our next round. Two of the best women in this division. We'll see who takes the upper hand.
You got to make a decision when you get up off of your stool, going to the next round, that this is my fight, and I am not going to allow it to slip through my fingers. Great.
Oh, she is in a world of trouble. We'll see if she can survive. Oh, big left hook there.
That leg kick hurt.
Big uppercut.
Big right hand.
Nunes gets tattooed by that straight punch. She's starting to put together some significant body work here, and these are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Rousey's left calf starting to show signs of bruising, courtesy of those leg kicks. Well, she's been good tonight, but she missed without. Oh, beautiful slip by her there. She seems to have this acute awareness of not where the strike is being thrown necessarily, but where it's going to end up.
Where it's going to end up, she knows where she does not need to be. So when her opponent throws right at the chin, she moves very slightly to avoid those strikes. If she stands still, she will eat a ton of damage, she'll take a ton of damage, but she is never where her opponents intend for her to be.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh, beautiful hip toss there as she takes her opponent for a ride.
She took her on her own personal flight. Over the top with that beautiful hip toss. Fantastic technique.
Well, Rousey's in half guard now. All right, into full guard here, DC. Where does she go from here?
She needs to be passing, right away passing, trying to pass to get good ground and pound off.
All right, so she told us in the fighter meeting the body shots were going to be key, and they certainly have been. She invested early, and now you're starting to see some damage on the other side.
Yeah, she's doing a great job of following the game plan. She spoke to us in the fighter meeting about going to the body, about investing, not worrying about seeing the outcome right away. And it's starting to show now as this fight gets longer.
Come on, you got to keep your hands up for me now.
And now she's in mount.
Working from the top here, nice ground and pound by Ronda Rousey. Arm triangle attempt by her here.
Arm triangle.
Oh, she's got an arm triangle here, and it looks tight.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out. That was nice.
All right, so a pretty interesting development here in terms of this fighter's evolution. Just as we saw in the last round, primarily a jiu-jitsu athlete, having a lot of success with her striking tonight.
Well, you can see it from the moment she came out the corner. She was confident. She told us she would not chase takedowns. She felt like she was even better in the striking. And to this point, she has proven exactly that. She is so dominant from the top position.
90 seconds to go. Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly.
Come on, let's work.
I want to see more elbows.
All right, she's got the full mount here, DC. It's hard for me to remember a time in which you were fully mounted in the UFC.
I have never been full mounted. I hope to never be full mounted. And this young lady now finds herself in this position. In this position, what's very key is that she cannot panic. She's got to go and attack the hips, create some space, shrimp off.
All right, she's going for the arm bar here. Ooh, she's got the arm locked in tight.
She's got it set up. She's in position now.
Oh, how about that? Position over submission. Probably a good decision there. Oh, she's got her back. 20 seconds to go, round two. 15 seconds remain in the round. Rousey's in half guard. All right, she's in the full guard here, DC.
She's going to be looking to pass, try to get to the next position.
Oh, nice combination of ground and pound here by Ronda Rousey. All right, round three coming up next.
Stop.
All right, listen, you did good that round, but I need you to do a little bit better. I need you to avoid that takedown, okay? Let's not worry about the knees. Let's not worry about the strikes. I need you.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and in terms of offensive wrestling execution, she had it all going there.
Yeah, she had it all working. She did everything she wanted to do. She was racing to position. Once she got to her leg, she didn't pause. She didn't stop. She went right to the finishes.
That's a huge strike right there, DC.
Great shot landed. Now she's got to go chase her down and get another one off to finish the fight.
Well, hard to see exactly. Massive diving punch flush to the head. Rousey getting worked to the body by that elbow. Ooh, nice setup for the submission here.
What a transition.
Looks pretty tight, DC.
It's getting tight right now, John.
She's got her back now. All right, full guard here if you're the bottom fighter. Trying to prevent the half guard, I would assume.
Yes, absolutely. Trying to keep her in full guard, throw up some submissions to get back to your feet.
Well, this is one of the more active rounds we have seen all night long. Both of these women have realized success with the striking, and both seem damaged.
It's always fun when you get a fight like this, where you see the blood on both sides, where you see the swelling on both sides, where you see the concern from both fighters recognizing that, wow, I've got my equal in front of me. Let's see who can push through and get the victory.
She's got her back now, DC, and I don't mean she's like there to support her, right? She is literally on her back and in control of this fight.
She's in control of this fight. Look for her to start trying to slide that arm under the neck to finish the fight with a choke.
Well, Rousey's trying to lock up on a submission now.
Arm in very tight.
All right, so Nunes' eye is starting to swell shut. Oh, what a transition as she goes belly down.
She's getting all of her weight on the top of that arm.
And yet she gets out somehow, somewhere.
She did a beautiful job of circling back to the armbar, getting her hips all the way across and defending that armbar tip.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Oh, nice strike on the ground for her. Rousey's eye appears to be closing up by the second. These ground strikes really starting to add up. There's another one. And we have passed the midpoint of the fight. Well, Rousey's right back to the full mount here.
This is a terrible position. She is throwing every part of herself into these ground strikes, and this shot opened up a cut. In the half guard.
Oh, pretty good job there posturing up and landing with the ground and pound. She has been very efficient in this situation tonight.
Very efficient and very accurate. Hats off to her.
Arm triangle attempt here.
Nice arm triangle setup.
Oh, she's got the arm triangle locked in tight.
She's got it in deep now. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out. And now she has her back.
Well, submission offense is somewhat of a lost art in modern-day MMA, but she knows what she's doing, and yet the defensive fighter continues to thwart her.
Especially off your back. She's so good off of her back that she's giving herself a chance to get the submission. But her opponent is so gifted defensively. She's so responsible. She's doing a great job of just staying safe every time her opponent tries to submit.
Under a minute now to go.
Oh, clinch position. Watch the knees and the elbows come now.
All right, so her calf now starting to show some real signs of bruising, DC.
And that only works because her lead leg is her opponent's lead leg. It's the split stance. It's two conventional fighters, so that kick is available to her.
All right, you're doing great, girl.
Oh, ow. That one looked like it really did some damage. Nice front kick power there.
Very painful technique. You saw it drive right into her opponent's sternum.
Grips the body there. Well, it is not the worst cut we've ever seen in the UFC, but a lot of blood donation happening right here, right now, as her opponent continues to target that area.
Yeah, I mean, you have a fighter in front of you who is so... She's got to start looking to finish here.
That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds. All right, that's the end of the round, and the fighter has a cut on her nose, so that is something that certainly bears watching moving forward. Cut man racing in there. He'll try to seal that cut. She doesn't seem too bothered by it, but certainly something we'll keep an eye on here moving forward. All right, so there it is, the end of the round. Somehow she survives and advances after getting knocked down with a big punch there in that round.
She's tough. She's durable. But she cannot continue to take strikes like this. She needs to move her head on the center line. She cannot be a stationary target if she has any desire to win this fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, 4th round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset? Huge fire there, probably her best strike of the fight.
Her best strike, and you don't see this type of power normally in this weight class, but she lands, and she lands very effectively. That's a big strike right there. Really nice job blocking that shot.
All right, so now as the cut continues to get worse, it appears as though it's starting to affect her a little bit.
Yeah, it's starting to affect her. You can see it. She's reaching for it. She's pawing at it. She's trying to understand where the blood is coming from. She has got to stay locked in if she wants to win this fight.
That's a solid punch. That one definitely got through. Try to establish that jab. Takedown defense is there. Oh, that left thigh of hers really started to show signs of bruising. She's got that left hand going. Nice strike there. Well, eventually she will turn this defense into offense, but she seems to see these strikes coming from a mile away.
She sees them a mile away, and the hands are exactly where they're supposed to be, right on the chin.
Beautiful technique on the straight right hand. Still plenty of time with which to work here, round 4. Yet another strike targeting that already bruised area on her body. I'm not sure how many more of those she wants to take.
No, she needs to defend these. John, she's got to drop the elbow. She's got to tuck it. She's got to do something to try and deter her opponent from continuing to batter her to the body.
Oh, she's hurt. Oh, another heavy shot gets through. Man, how about her IQ to continue to target that cut? And now it's bleeding bad. All right, hammer fist here by Rousey. Lands the ground and pound strike.
Nice pass.
And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Well, she is in the grappling zone, as some would say. Really, everything she told us on Thursday is playing out in this fight thus far.
Her confidence was so weird to see on Thursday. The fact that she insisted that it would not take long for her to get...
DC, I know you got my back. She's got her back, and she can do a lot of damage from here.
I've got your back, and I'm your boy, J.A.
Well, Rousey's going for the sub here. Oh, she's got the arm.
She's got it isolated, John.
Oh, she bails on the sub.
Gotta be careful here.
All right, nice transition into full guard. If you're the top fighter, where do you go from here?
Try to posture up, get some big ground and pound off, which will lead to you passing the half guard.
Good work from the top here by Rousey.
Oh, nice.
Oh, man, that swelled area getting worse with every passing strike. Oh, she's got her back. Well, Rousey's looking to pass out of the half guard and attain side control here, but unable to do so. Under a minute to go in round 4. All right, so she has already visibly hurt her opponent, wisely continuing to attack that cut.
Yeah, continue to attack the cut. John, she's tremendous. You know, you and I rave about this young lady striking. You give her a target, and she is going to continue to attack it. Great job.
All right, north-south position now, DC. If you're on the bottom, what are you trying to do to escape?
If I'm the bottom fighter, she needs to try and force the top fighter to make an action, to create some...
She's got her back now.
Huh.
20 minutes in the can, 5 to go.
Take a seat, bud. Listen, we're down on the score.
All right, so a standing ovation from this capacity crowd after that round. A huge knockdown there in the middle of the round. Got to have her feeling pretty good here as she goes to the stool.
Back and forth up to that point, but she eventually found the shot that put her opponent on her backside. But how about the toughness of the opponent to get up off the floor and finish that round? Let's see how she approaches the next round.
All right, so we will see another round here. Sat her opponent down there in that previous round with a punch.
Surprisingly, we are going forward because I thought it was over. I saw that punch land. We started to yell. We started to scream. We thought the fight was done, but we moved forward because her opponent is so tough and she's so skilled that she can't get there again.
And doing work with the jab.
She lands a beautiful leg kick.
Oh, her strike landed cleanly there. Back to the feet now. Well, it looked like we were going to get a finish. She had her rocked pretty good, but she wasn't able to close the show.
She wasn't able to find the kill shot. She hurt her very badly. She was not able to find that one shot that would have finished the fight.
Oh, she goes to the ankle pick. I don't know if she's doing that because you're in the commentator's booth tonight, but you got to appreciate that effort.
Call me entertained. Anytime I get to see
How good was that judo toss? Back and forth we go. Rousey's taking aim at that cut right now, DC, and you got to admire the fighter IQ, right? Might as well keep landing strikes on a target that you have damaged repeatedly throughout the fight.
punch over the top.
Well, Rousey's of clear intention here, continuing to strike right at the swollen eye of the opponent.
Don't back up. Push forward.
Huge connection fire there.
Massive shot, man. Now she's going to try to find the next shot that'll finish the fight. Oh! She does a great job breaking that clinch position.
3 minutes now to go to decide this one. Well, she keeps going back to that right hand. This one's not there for her. All right, I'm going to put you in this fighter's shoes, okay? She is clearly losing this fight. Time is not her friend right now. You going for
She's hurt back.
That'll do it!
Oh, my God!
That is as clean a knockout as you will ever see, and certainly the signature win of her career today.
You don't get many like this. She said that she was going to knock her opponent out, and that is exactly what she did. What a performance.
Here now, Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 22 seconds of round number 5, declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Amanda the Lioness Nunes.
All right, so another big win and result for the consensus greatest of all time, the Lioness Amanda Nunes, your winner by knockout here tonight. And man, when she hits, she does not miss.
I mean, she doesn't miss, and she hits ridiculously hard for a woman at bantamweight. She can shut your lights out like we have seen her do on so many occasions.